consolidate the achievements, speed up the cultivation of advantages, and promote coordinated development, green development, and open wider, and facilitate security and stability in key areas. 8 departments, including MOFCOM, has recently kicked off the pilot project of the supply-side innovation to further improve the modern supply chain and improve our modernization level of the supply chain. In this project, we have identified certain cities and enterprises. They would take this opportunity to further explore their innovative capabilities in order to cultivate a batch of higher level and more valuable new pilot outcomes. We will attempt to establish the synergy between production, supply, and sales, as well as the coordinated landscape of domestic and international trade. We will encourage the efficient circulation of the elements, and we will organize the experience of those pilot cities and enterprises in terms of the new technologies, new models, and premium experience and practices for further dissemination nationwide in order to have some pioneering role and exemplify based on those pilot projects. That will help to improve our modernity of our supply chain. Thank you. From the Phoenix TV, we've known that according to the Customs Office, recently over 100 billion RMB yuan was realized in the agricultural products trade. And does this mean that China and U.S. first stage of economic and trade agreement is still in force? The first stage treaty between China and the U.S. in terms of economic and trade development is conducive to both sides and the world at large. We emphasize that both sides shall create favorable conditions for the implementation of this treaty. Thank you. Thank you from the Morning Post. It is now noticeable that we shall be aware about the supply chain risks from the U.S. And for any enterprises or individuals in contact with the U.S. supply chain, we shall be vigilant about them. And recently, the U.S. also sanctioned against the imports from Xinjiang. So what's your take on that? Speaking of the human rights and forced labor issues in Xinjiang, those accusations are against facts. The U.S. actions constitute as a severe damage to the global supply chain and production line. It is also harmful for China and the U.S. and the world recovery. China strongly opposes its behaviors. Thank you. From CNBC. In the 14th five-year plan, MOFCOM emphasizes on improving the monitoring system of the foreign investment, and for any hazardous foreign investment, there will be the security check on those foreign invested companies. This has been closely followed by the foreign investors. So, in the manufacturing process or the other production stages by foreign investors in China, what shall be the priorities that the foreign investors pay attention to, and what will be the further incentivizing measures by MOFCOM to encourage foreign investment development in China? The security check of foreign investment is an international routine. Last December, we published a document on the measures of foreign investment supervision. It is clarified that there will be some scope, procedure of foreign investment supervision and review. We will strictly observe the principles of necessity and reasonability to monitor those foreign investment that may undermine national security. And also, we will try to avoid the abusage of such a document. We will try to guarantee legitimate rights and interests of foreign investment. In the meantime, we will try to avert any possible risk against national security. As to incentivizing foreign investment, we of course encourage more foreign invested companies to maintain their former development direction in China. In the 14th five-year plan period, MOFCOM, together with the other departments, will try to scale up our openness on a wider basis. We will implement the foreign investment law and its regulation. We will safeguard a fair playing ground. We will protect the legitimate rights and interests of foreign investors. We will try to create a market-oriented, law-based international business environment in China. We will continue to strengthen foreign invested companies and projects services guarantee so that foreign investors can enter the Chinese market and stay here for better development. Thank you. From the cover, MOFCOM published the development guideline of intelligent stores. So what is the implementation situation of that regulation, and what's your future plan? Thank you for your questions. Recently, a lot of retail enterprises have been doing a lot about building those intelligent and smart stores. In general, the smart stores development is still on a voluntary basis. It just took the first step. To further develop the intelligent stores is in the interest of the vast consumers in need of online and offline consumption. With the information technologies development in the consumption area, new technologies, new business models, and new forms are emerging. Consumers lean more towards targeted, convenient, and efficient online and offline integrated shopping experience. There is a rising demand for that trend. On the other hand, the retail business is stepping up its innovative transformation. According to our investigation into the key enterprises, over 90% of the objects agree that there is a necessity to expand the online and intelligent development of the consumption area. So that has become a consensus to combine online and offline. So the technical document about the online shopping and smart stores is based on such experience in combination with the future direction of consumption, particularly considering the needs of the consumers. So we will try to offer some systematic guidance for smart store development. We hope to utilize digitalization and intelligent technologies so as to offer precision consumption experience, both online and offline for consumers. And in details, there will be 3 measures. First, we will attempt to digitalize the scenarios of the stores. We encourage the brick-and-mortar stores to utilize 5G, IoT, big data, cloud computing, and virtual reality technologies to improve their operation and the experience of customers. Second, we will attempt to make the supply chain intelligent. We encourage collective procurement, distribution, and new models of customization. We hope to make the supply chain more agile and flexible. We will also encourage the support of the logistics to restructure the whole circulation channels Third, precision of the services. We encourage coupons to be sent out online, and there will be publishing of new activities like promotion, and there will be smart notification. We encourage the online and offline products to be of the same quality and same price. Meanwhile, the enterprises must also build their capacity in information technologies, digital marketing, big data application, smart payment, smart office, and so on. At the same time, they must have self-monitoring to protect the privacy of consumers, particularly the elderly, the disabled, and other vulnerable groups' needs. MOFCOM will actively encourage different localities, including the business associations and prioritized enterprises, to observe this guideline to build their smart stores and to handle the settlement like disputes. They must quickly organize their experience so that they can soon establish those stores to meet the needs of consumers. Thank you. Any further questions? If no, then I declare this is the end of today's presser. Thank you for your time.